Good evening and welcome to World Compass. This is a special report on the life, legacy and final rites of Pope Francis, the 266th pontiff of the Roman Catholic Church. On Monday, April 21, 2025, Pope Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio from Argentina, passed away at the age of 88 in his residence at Domus Sancti Marthi in Vatican City. His death was attributed to complications from a stroke and heart failure. Notably, he had made a final public appearance on Easter Sunday, greeting the faithful in St. Peter's Square. On Tuesday, April 22, Cardinal Kevin Farrell, Cardinal Pietro Parolin and Archbishop Edgar Pena Parra sealed the doors of the papal apartment in the Apostolic Palace and the door of the Casa Santa Marta, where the late Pope Francis lived. It will remain sealed until a new pope is elected, and oversaw the ceremonial breaking of the fisherman's ring, symbolizing the end of his papacy. About 60 cardinals participated in the first general congregation of the College of Cardinals, to mark the beginning of a period of prayer, reflection and preparation for the burial rites. They took solemn oath to faithfully observe the norms governing the interregnum period and the election of the new Roman pontiff, and sang the Et Summus, a traditional invocation of the Holy Spirit. In accordance with the norms of Universi Dominici Gregis, a commission of 3 cardinals was selected by lot to assist the Camerlengo in the governance of the Church during the sede vacant. The 3 cardinals represent the 3 orders of the College of Cardinals and were replaced every 3 days. The first group of 3 cardinals chosen were Pietro Parolin, Episcopal Order, Stanislaw Rilko, Presbyteral Order, and Fabio Baggio, Diaconal Order. On Wednesday, April 23, Pope Francis' body was moved from the Casa Santa Marta to St. Peter's Basilica, where it lay in state for public veneration, until his burial on Saturday, 26 April. Tens of thousands of mourners paid their respects over the following days. The Catholic faithful from all over the world gathered and visited the Basilica of St. Mary Major to pray the Rosary for the repose of the soul of Pope Francis, including the legendary Italian goalkeeper, Gianluigi Buffon, along with members of the Lazio and the Italian national team and the Italian Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni. Friday, April 25, a private ceremony was held to seal the coffin, during which a rogito, official record, and commemorative coins minted during the papacy were placed inside. In order to fulfill his desire to be buried in a tomb made from the stone of Liguria, the land of his grandparents, Pope Francis' tomb was prepared with materials from the Italian region of Liguria, with the inscription Franciscus, and a reproduction of the late Pope's pectoral cross. The tomb is located near the altar of St. Francis, in the niche of the side nave between the Pauline Chapel, Salus Populi Romani Chapel, and the Sforza Chapel, just as the late Pope requested in his spiritual testament will. On Saturday, April 26, Funeral Day, the funeral mass began in St. Peter's Square, presided over by Cardinal Giovanni Battista Re. The service was attended by over 400,000 mourners, including world leaders such as US President Donald Trump, French President Emmanuel Macron, and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Following the Mass, the coffin was transferred to the Basilica of St. Mary Major for burial, in accordance with Pope Francis's wishes to be interred near the Salus Populi Romani icon of the Virgin Mary. Now what happens next? With the papacy now vacant, preparations are underway for the papal conclave to elect Pope Francis's successor. The conclave is expected to begin between May 6 and May 11, 2025, and may take up to 20 days to conclude.